I just hopped off an interview with my client Sam, who is a FOB. Yes, literally, he moved from China to the US just a couple of years ago, and now he's dating three American girls at once. Here's his before and after in terms of online dating. Now, in the video, you're going to hear about the transformation he went through in terms of mindset to overcome the limiting belief he previously had, where he thought he wouldn't be able to date any girls outside of his race. Let's kick into it. All right, so we're here with my client Sam today. Over the last 2-3 months or so only, he's gone on 10 plus dates and actually gotten intimate with over 6 of these girls. Specifically, he wanted to go on dates with non-Asians because he had done that before. So now he's dating white girls, Latinas, black girls in a very tough city as well, in Seattle. So I'll cut the intro there. Sam, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and also why did you join the Asian Dating Academy to begin with?
Yeah, so my name is Sam. I'm a FOB, which fresh off the boat, like literally gone into the US, staying here for only 4 years. Of course, I went before I joined the academy, online dating academy, Asian online dating academy with Alex. I was out of a long-term relationship with a Japanese girl, like 4.5 years. I've been to Seattle for like a year. Dating is really hard for me because, I didn't know at the time. Alex was taught, you taught me all those, saying, I later on realized, but before that, I didn't even know how to even properly play the game, like online dating, texting girls. I was fumble all the time. So I feel at some point, I feel like hopeless. I feel like it was really, you know, it wasn't really like I going anywhere when I got into those like online dating. There's either girls like are not 100% not my type, or just like I got matched but never got like reply or things like that. So that's why I think there's one day I was just scrolling my Instagram. I Alex has this. I was like, oh, I'm Asian, and there's a one of the client I saw on the ads. I believe a lot of them are not like ABC, like or like American born in here. I was like, I had some thought like, oh, is that because I'm not like born in here? Girls won't like me because my language barrier, cultural differences. I also have a dude like used to tell me like, oh, you gotta work out, become a big jack guy so you can get girls. He's also like a Vietnamese American.
Okay.
So it's like people give me like very different like message, which is not like turns out not true. Where after I joined your program, I found out, oh, I don't have to be like jacked, or I don't have to be like speak like perfect English to
Oh, dude, huge,
like
huge.
girls. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just I
yeah.
just have to polish myself, all the the system you're like teaching in the course, very systematic, a lot of those ideas like pie theory, the funnel, taking like sales and marketing. I really, really, it's a mindset change. It's definitely like a game changer for me.
So,
Yeah.
question for you there, right? So, you were born in China and you moved to the US. We also have clients in the program that are just, born in the US or born in the Western world. What's it been like date for you dating in the US as an ABC? And was the program able to help you, even though you were, not born in the US?
Well, I think it's definitely I have those like very I don't know, like before I joined this program, I really thought it was because my language barrier or cultural differences, um like especially I'm dating like I want to date like white girls more, and a
Hmm.
lot of just like my looks and everything. I think Alex, you helped me with a lot of those like ideas of my hairstyles, how
Correct.
to like make it more like Western look. I think that definitely helped with online dating. But on the other side, the verbal thing is like I sometimes fumble, on different things, maybe because I don't understand the culture. I think you also coach me a lot on those aspects. Um, and also overall, I think it just I remember in the some of the section in the course, teach like how to talk to women. I think those are really, really important.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's mostly you are kind of like a coach. When I go to the gym, you gave me more confident
Mm.
because I have this misbelief. Oh, I'm a fob. I probably like 90% of the like Western attractive white girl with like
Yeah.
blonde hair,
Yep.
blue eyes doesn't like me. But
Hmm.
you gave me this like confidence. You as a guy who gone through, because I never had a friend have that
Mm.
experience before.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
gave me this like, okay, I can do this. I've done with all those like blonde, beautiful girls, and you can do this too. You don't have to be jacked. You don't have to be an ABC. I think mostly it was just this like mindset change and confidence you gave me, and throughout the course, I can see, okay, this isn't gonna work. This is not like like
Yeah.
impossible. Yeah,
Amazing, dude. Amazing, dude. I mean, everybody comes in with their own limiting beliefs. Like
yeah.
American-born Asians think that because they're Asian, they can't get girls. And then the Chinese-born, Asian-born guys think it's because they're Asian. And then some guys they think it's because they're too short. And some guys think it's because they're too tall. Like all sorts of everybody has their thing, right? But just like you said, it's like if you just follow the system that works, then it just works, right? You don't have to question anything. Um, what's it been like for you going through the program? Like the courses, the community, the coaching calls. What have you liked the most about the process?
Oh, I definitely enjoy like a weekly call with Alex, because with you, and we can get like very specific feedback.
Hmm.
And I also feel like before I joined the program, like I said, I've watched some of the online pickup artists or some dating coach on the YouTube video. The problem with some of those is their video is like 5, 7 years ago. Sometimes it doesn't really reflect the nowadays dating skill and things.
Yep.
Like I have a really like good example. When I used to like gone with that girl, I really liked the white girl, tiny body, blonde
Hmm.
hair, blue eyes. I used to watch a
This
YouTube
is
video.
this is the girl that you
Yes.
you were dating recently, right?
Yeah, we just had sex, and it was good. But I used to watch some of those dating coach on YouTube. They were saying, "Oh, you should not like texting girl. You should just like wait for like few days, only to
Hmm. Hmm.
let them to like text you."
Yep.
But when I on a coaching call, and you were basically telling me, oh, don't do that. If you guys really have that connection, you stop texting her for 2, 3 days, that basically like tells like you're gonna ghost her.
Yep.
But those like on dating coach, there's a bunch of those videos say, oh, you should like text them
Yep.
only like once a week or something.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
that's definitely, it really depends on situation for sure. If you want to into a situationship or something, you're okay to just walk away, or you don't really care. But different situation differently, right? So like for this case, the girl I really like, we really had that connection. I should not like playing that kind of game, which a lot of those like online dating YouTube videos are, telling you you should do this and that.
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
having a coach really depends on your specific situation.
Mm,
It's definitely more accurate compared to you just like look it up on the internet and trying to follow what they do.
makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's where I started too, right? I had multitude of coaches who could tell me in this specific situation, for your case, do this, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like YouTube videos is just generic, right? It could actually be correct, but not for your situation, not for
Yes.
you, not for this particular girl that you're talking to. So yeah, really, really great observation there. What's your dating life looking like right now? How many dates do you go on? How many girls are you seeing? What does it look like?
Well, I've been dating like three girls right now at the same time, like all of them. It used to do like two of them are has sex. Now like all of them I have sex with. You know, it pretty much two girls I had sex on second day. Another girl I really like.
Hmm.
We kind of take it slow, so we had sex on fourth date.
All right.
But yeah, I'm really happy with the result, and even though I haven't, fully like polished my bio and everything, just pure on the dating the course, like the texting section and the dating
Hmm.
section really gives me a lot. I do update some of my profile picture
Hmm.
because you and I we've been working on that.
Absolutely.
It's not like 100, it's about to finish, but um even I updated like 60% of my profile to be like the new profile you have approved.
Hmm.
It's already seeing like significant results. Yeah.
Amazing, dude. Amazing. I mean, I don't know if you realize this, but like most guys out there are not, hooking up with three girls at once, going on multiple dates. What's it been like for you as well, this reality change where you went from mostly dating Asians to now going on dates like every girl is non-Asian? I know this was something that you preferred yourself. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I think deep down the heart, I think girls are the same, I wouldn't say like white girl are just like significant different. They're all like women.
Hmm.
The way you seduce and talk and
Yeah,
attraction, it's the same. Um, it's just my prefer, like personal preference, like aesthetically, uh, I'm more kind of into white girls, and also I want to date American girl because kind of
hmm,
like I used to date Japanese. I feel like having a girl with like different culture will be like open-minded, especially they're willing to date me as well. Um, it's a fun experience. You gotta learn each other, like infuse those two different cultures.
sure.
That's a fun experience for me.
Hmm.
It's from the past.
Yeah,
I used to date a lot of Chinese, and then I had my Japanese girlfriend. That was really fun. Now here I came to America, like intuitively, I would just want to date American girl because
sure, sure.
I want to, assimilate into the country and the culture.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I
Yep.
feel like dating American girl will be definitely help me with that, and also with my green card process. Yeah.
We'll leave that for the
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
no, but spot on, man. I mean, the biggest thing is that you're able to now, right? You can
yeah,
choose, right? Most guys can't choose. So they get left with whatever women picks them, if any women picks them, right? If any woman at all picks them, right? Now you've, tasted the rainbow. You can say, I like this flavor, I like that flavor, or at least I know what they're all like. I can choose, from a place of abundance, which is really the whole point of the Asian Dating Academy, is getting every guy to the point where they can choose from abundance. So you can get into a relationship whenever you want, with whoever you want, with the type of girl that you actually really like, which actually sets up the foundation for the best possible long-term relationship because you actually want to be with them, right? You're not with them out of scarcity. You're not with them because you can't get somebody else that you actually wanted, right? So, amazing story so far, Sam. Where do you see yourself going from this point on in terms of dating?
Well, I definitely feel like dating as a skill. Alex, you taught me a lot on those program. I definitely gonna continue working on those. I remember like you said, like there's a lot of client, have gone through like divorce or things. So
Mhm.
it's a constant skill. And also I think this is also a mindset changer for me is at my last relationship, I wasn't really fully aware of this kind of
Mm,
set. And I think even in a relationship, a lot of those things you can still apply into a re monogamous relationship.
1000%, 1000%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like this is definitely my goal is trying to improve my skill,
Yep.
dating more girls. Hopefully I can like, you know, settle down with one girl I really like. Um, you know, um, but yeah, at the same time, I was trying to, you know, improve myself on this all many different aspect of, dating
Hmm.
skills. It definitely is a lifetime skill you kind of have to master so that,
Yeah. Yep.
even in worst situation scenario, just imagine, if you got divorced or something, you can still pick it
Hmm.
up really
Yep.
quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just to preview for you too, like, the day's gonna come right around the corner when you have so many options with amazing girls that you're like, I'm ready to choose. Like, this girl fits my exact criteria. You're gonna meet that girl.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't stop, right? Because guys think that once you enter a relationship, you can just relax, you can stop working on yourself, you can stop, being a better version of yourself. Well, that's actually how she loses respect and attraction for you. Then she dumps you, right? So you continue growing as a man, which is what I've been doing in the last, year and a half with my relationship, is continuing to grow as a man, continuing to grow in my ability to communicate, in my, relationship dynamic with my girlfriend, leadership, all of these skills, so that I continually become better, she continually becomes better, and the relationship continually gets better over time. So what would you say to anyone who's thinking about joining the Asian Dating Academy?
Oh, definitely 100%. If you really had the same feeling, especially for all those my fellows from like Asia, you wasn't really born in here, you feel like, oh, could never date an American girl or something. That's
Hmm.
complete bullshit. You can't date like really. It's just a skill set you can do. I wouldn't say like I asked a lot of those American girls, before that I saw like, oh, maybe 80% of those white American Western girl. I wouldn't say Western, it's mostly American because I
Hmm.
had date like girls like in Europe, it's a little easier and then here. But a lot of girls, like American girls, they have this, this Hollywood like stereotypical image of
Yeah.
the Asian guy. They're less attractive, they're very unattractive.
Yep.
Uh, and I saw 80 or 90% of those white girl I really into, they're not, into me like just automatically. They would
Hmm.
just like swipe left automatically on my profile. But that is not true. I think probably maybe like 20%. I don't know,
Hmm.
maybe Alex, you know the exact number, but
Hmm.
a lot of those girls I've gone through like those, they really don't, care as long as you're, a good person, you present yourself nicely, you have
Hmm.
you know, they really like my profile, they comments on that, they said
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
why we got matched, not because I doesn't look like, I look white or something. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's spot on. Like, there's always going to be a small percentage of girls that don't like you for whatever reason, right? And that same goes for white guys and black guys and stuff. Like, there's going to be girls that don't like you just because of something that you can't control. But the thing is, most guys, and you included before, hadn't maxed out your stats in the other areas, right? You could focus on like, I'm born in China, so I can't get girls, right? But have you maxed out all your other stuff, your fashion, your presentation, your looks, your your marketing, your sales, your funnel, your seduction, your game, your social skills, all of those things? Like, have you done those things to the max? If you do those things and they still don't work, well, okay, maybe it is because, you're born in China, right? But literally every single case that I've ever seen is like, if you do all of those things, the thing that you think is the reason that's holding you back just disappears. It just disappears. It becomes untrue. So amazing, man. We'll call it there. Thanks so much for sharing your story. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.